Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Blazekiller, and today we're back with a video. In today's video, I'll be giving you guys the ultimate beginner's guide to Lumber Tycoon 2 and how to get rich fast. I made a video on how to get rich fast in the previously. I'll link that, put that on your screen right now. But on how to actually begin the game and then get rich and all the above, and how to proceed within the game is the topic of today's video. So you spawned in. You have 20 bucks to your name, and you see this woods arrest staring right at you in the face. What do you do first? So go to your menu, go to load. Go to one of your slots, press save to the slot, and then yes. There's not going to be any data for you to worry about deleting. Anyways, you have 20 bucks. The only thing you can buy, or one of the few things you can buy, is called the basic hatchet. It costs 12 bucks, and it's going to be your starting point, what you're going to use to actually begin. Now find a tree. Not this tree. Not the one with the pink leaves. But this one right here. This is going to be the best bang for your buck as you begin. You look and you see those big tall trees, and you're like, oh, that must be the best tree that I can currently get. The answer is no. No, it's actually not. This is going to be the best tree that you can actually get early on. So even though it looks smaller than the rest, it's still going to be your best bet. Okay? So now once you have this, you're going to throw it and grab it and just keep moving it on until you reach the side of the woods arrest, the right side, in fact, of the woods arrest. There's going to be the wood drop off, so you're going to be able to sell the wood here. Again, this is Lumber Tycoon. It's a tycoon about lumber and about wood, and you're harvesting woods with different types of axes and whatnot, and you're selling them. You can sell them to other players, or you can sell them right here. So there's currently a couple of people using this. Let's see if I can get my spot in here. And to save yourself time, try to get the trunk of the tree in the wood drop off so you don't have to actually cut anything further. So position it in there, and then you should be able to wiggle it in there a little bit until it actually gets more into the green area. Then it should be able to sell. Just wait. There we go. And everything else should fall into place, literally and figuratively. And get the rest of them in there. This is not letting me grab this one. So let's put the rest of this in here. Come on. If it doesn't work, then you can just cut it. Sometimes it's weird and it glitches out, or it doesn't, fit in nicely. So cut it in a way you can work with it better. And then once you get 100 bucks, then you're gonna do your next trick, which I currently don't have. Oh my goodness. Let's get this unstuck. There we go. Then you should be able to, you can go in here if you want and just drag it in there. There we go. 100 bucks, all you need for your next step. Follow me down to the left of the woods arrest, looking at it this way, that is. It's going to be yes, exclamation point, the land store. Or yes, it's the land store. From here, you're going to buy your first piece of land, and you need to be on a slot to get the land. So if you haven't opened a new slot yet, it's going to say, oh, you need a slot first to do that. So load to a slot, and then press OK and yes, whatever, to all of these questions he's asking you. Oops, not there. Try to place it in one of these ones, nearest to the mountain. Okay, and that should cost you 100 bucks. And then you can walk to your way to your base, wherever it may be. I'll fast forward. Alright, I'm at my base now. You're going to remove the sign from its position, press remove, and then you're going to grab it, and you're going to carry it to the wood drop-off. A couple of things I want to mention while I'm walking here. You don't have to have your base closest to the mountain. In fact, it might even be easier to have your base closer to the land store where you're walking from, so that you don't have to walk so far to actually get to it. The reason I wanted it close to the mountain is because we're going to be going to the mountain later to get our next type of wood, and it's going to be closest, therefore, when coming back for the mountain, your bases, that is. But you can place your base really wherever you want. It's going to be a walk. You're going to make up for it somehow. This sign you can actually put into the wood drop-off to sell, and it should give you around $400 to $500, $600. I'm not really sure the exact range. I don't think it's the exact same every single time, though. I think it's around 500 bucks or something like that. Regardless, your next step is going to be buying a truck. Not a truck, it's a car. From here, place it here, and yeah, it's 400 bucks. So you should have enough for it with that sign. and then you can open it here, or you can bring it all the way. Either way, you're still gonna be able to place it. I'm just gonna open it there from the get-go. If you press B though, don't do that. It's going to move it back to its box, and then you're gonna have to walk all the way back to the store where you first opened it to do that. Another fun fact about the sign is if you put the sign through a sawmill, sawmills, if you're unfamiliar with the game, are just ways you can refine the wood and make them sell for more money. If you put it through a sawmill, it actually makes its own type of wood called sign wood. It's really rare, and obviously you can only do it when you first begin the game. But anyways, what the heck? I put it off the base. Okay, here is your car, and if you have any extra remaining money, don't buy any sawmills yet, but you can feel free to buy a better axe if you have extra money. If you don't, then don't worry about it. But if you do, which you should have a little extra, you can look for a better axe. Let's see, 90 bucks, 190. Okay, I don't have enough for that, so let's buy this one. It's an optional step in the process, but I think it's going to help us a little bit at least. Again, all these starting axes are kind of comparable to one another in the sense of how equally bad they are. They're all going to be pretty bad. Again, but you're spending more money on an axe, therefore it's going to be, hopefully, it's going to work a little bit better. So this one should help us get to our goal better. Or faster, that is. So now what we're gonna do is gonna go up to this mountain and up to the volcano, it's called here, and follow the path and follow me to get there. I'll be describing what's actually up there on the way here. So up here on the top of the volcano is gonna be lava wood, or firewood or redwood. It's referred to by a variety of different names within the game, and it is a very good wood for starters, for people who are beginning and even people who are not beginning. Currently, right now, if I were to try to get more money, I would be using the strategy I'm showing you guys right now. This is the beginning and the end game strategy. There's really no in between. There are better woods in the game, yes, but this is like kind of the best ratio for ease of accessibility and the price, the value you get off the wood, because there are better woods, but they're harder to get. But this is kind of like the happy medium. But this does come with its own drawbacks, because it is kind of difficult actually to get up here, because you have to go through the lava path. So as you come in here, your health is going to start draining. It's going to be cloudy, it's going to be hard to see, so stay to the left, stay to the left, stay to the left, because there's going to be boulders that are going to be falling down. So stay as close as you can to the left without falling into the lava, obviously, falling off the path. But stay to the left, stay to the left, stay to the left. Best as you can. I just got hit by a boulder there, but I'm fine. Boulders are going to start falling down the second you enter this place, and your screen turns red, and so is your health. It's going to tank down as well. I know it's kind of scary and kind of an adrenaline rush. You might die the first time. That is okay. But you're up here and you see the fire trees, the red trees, the lava wood. Choose the biggest one, the best looking one. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to figure out which one that is, but generally try to find one that looks a little more meaty than the rest. They all look pretty decent. It doesn't really matter. Then chop the bottom of it. And get it, obviously, to get as much of it as possible. And use your good axe. I'm pretty sure. Which axe is it? What in the world? I should be able to check in my inventory, maybe. Maybe not. Anyways, I'm pretty sure this is the best axe, the better axe of the two. Yeah, this seems to be cutting a little faster than either one. Anyways, it's going to take a while, because this wood is very hard and very difficult to chop. But if you were to use the basic hatchet, the hatchet that you first started out with, it's going to take that much longer. So pretty much there are two axes that I know of that are the best at cutting this wood. There's the fire axe, which is made especially for this wood. And then there's the end times axe, or the many axe. So another axe that is pretty good at cutting wood in general, and would be pretty fast at cutting this wood. Anyways, regardless of what axe you choose, it's still going to take a decent amount of time, at least compared to some other woods, that is. Especially when you're starting, it's going to take quite a bit of time, but we're almost done. And then after we get done with this, we're actually going to throw this off of the mountain, because that's kind of the safest way to go about this. Because there's not really going to be a way you can put it in your truck easily without having to cut it up into a million pieces. As you can see, cutting takes a long time, so you're not really going to have the time or the patience to cut it up individually to fit into your car. So the best method people usually do is throw it down the mountain, and then from there drag it to your base. So yes, you can go back in your car and either try to drive it down the mountain and land it here, which is kind of risky, or there's no fall damage in the game, so you can jump off, by the way. Just want to mention that for those who are curious. What was I saying? Yeah, or you can actually drive your car down the way you came, but then again, that's kind of risky because, again, you could fall into the lava with your car. So, in this game, throwing trees is kind of easy, pretty easily done, and you can just grab a piece and just throw it, and then it shouldn't take you too long to actually get down to your base. This is why you would want your base close to the mountain, because this does take, again, time to drag it down. I suggest not following the path down, but going straight down the mountain if you can, because again, there's no fall damage, and you're taking like the bird's eye route, if you will. Maybe that's not the correct phrase. I don't know, but go straight down to your base and drag this down. Again, there's no fall damage. You don't have to worry about any of that. So as we get closer to our base, the original reason I told you guys to have your base close to it is because the first time I was making this video, I forgot that there's a patch in this game that actually prevented you from being able to... It's kind of complicated, but pretty much you would be able to put large pieces of wood like this into sawmills that were only able to fit a small piece, and you were able to glitch it in there and kind of sawmill it or refine it and make it sell for more money without having to buy a big sawmill to actually fit it. And it's kind of complicated, but even with that patch, you can still have your base next to the mountain, for the reason being that you can respawn your car and try to get this into your car from here, because it's going to be easier obviously on more flat ground than on the mountain and whatnot. But I think the best course of action really is to keep dragging it all the way down to the woods, to the wood drop off, to the wood selling point. So in a sense, it's not necessary that you that you have your base close to the mountain for that reason, I suppose. But it'd be nice, you know, to have it. It's up to you though. Anyways, we're really close to the wood drop-off, and we're going to be seeing how much this is actually going to sell for. And once you have enough money, you can actually buy your first sawmill, and then from there make your, keep doing this trick and keep selling firewood until you get a sawmill that's actually able to fit this wood in there, because these pieces of wood are considerably larger than the first wood that we actually started out with, oak, I believe it's called. It looks like the guy selling that wood in there. Okay, same thing with last time. Again, it takes a long time to cut, so try your best to actually get the trunk in there so that you don't have to actually cut it any further than it is cut already. There we go. And then try to actually get it into the point where you can sell it. There we go. $200, if not more, from the very first thing. And try to get it in. There we go. And the more you go, the more broken up the pieces get. And this guy is blue wood, which is a really interesting kind of wood. And I should be, yeah, look at around $1,000. Around $1,000 from that. So this guy's blue wood. I think he's actually a hacker. Just based on how he's moving. Yeah, he's hacking. I knew it. And he has like a whole bunch of duplicated stuff on his base. Anyways. I'm glad hopefully it doesn't get in the way of our video. But with that, you have around $1,000, and there's a couple things you can do from here. You can keep doing that trick over and over again, getting the firewood and getting more and more money, and getting yourself enough money so that you can buy your sawmill. I'm pretty sure to actually fit the lava wood, you're gonna need one of these top sawmills, one of the best ones in the game. Maybe not that one, but I think probably this one or this one. So you're gonna need a considerable amount of money, but then again, it's still only like what, $11,000, and you have about 1,000 of that right now. So I would say this one or this one. Definitely, I'm almost certain you don't have to go this far to get this one. But once you get those sawmills, once you have enough money for those, you can start putting your redwood through those sawmills, and then I'm going to be moving on to my other accounts right now, just to show you guys what the fruits of your labor look like once you have done this for enough time, and really just to better represent what you can do once you have enough money. So I'm going to load my other base right now and show you guys a couple things. So on my other base, I have the fire axe, which is again the best, or one of the best axes to use to cut the lava wood, and I also have a couple other axes that are going to be really good. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. You can go at it in your own way, but if you're trying to get rich fast, do the methods that I talked about. Buy your basic hatchet, get your oak wood, get enough for a base, and obviously create a slot that you can sell things on, or buy things on. Get a base, and get a car. Go to the volcano, and get some lava wood. Sell that lava wood, and keep selling it and doing it enough times so that you can what in the world? So you can have enough money for a sawmill, and you can start selling or finding your wood so that you can actually sell it for more. This one is not coming up, are you? That's odd. Anyways, without further ado, I have an end times axe. I also in here have a fire axe, or hopefully a few somewhere. Maybe not. If not, I can get some right here. So the fire axes actually come in this package right here, and it's very good at selling or breaking those woods. Oh, probably should have opened one from there. Anyways, as you progress throughout this game, you're gonna have more and more money, and then your method of actually obtaining money is actually gonna change from buying or harvesting when selling wood to trading. So, but first, just want to talk about a couple more things. So, the fire axe is actually only obtainable through trading with other people, which is one of the reasons why trading is such a huge thing during the latter half of the game. So once you have enough, once you get a considerable amount of money from selling the firewood and lava wood, and you can buy some sawmills, which I have over here, and you can start refining those lava woods to sell for more money, or you don't have to refine it at all. You can just keep putting the lava wood over and over, back and forth through there. And then once you get better axe, spend less time cutting them, and you can actually take the time to cut them up and put them in your truck so that you can fit more in there at once, if you know what I'm saying, and then bring it down and sell it from there. So anyways, follow those general steps to get to a point where you're able to have enough money for just a decent amount of money, right? Whether you decide to buy a sawmill or not, have a decent amount of money, you keep doing that. I mean, honestly, at the point where I am now, even with $5 million, if I wanted more money, I would either trade, or my other option would be to keep, go get some firewood. Like it's literally a really good strategy no matter how far you progress in the game. But again, once you get a decent amount of money, then your source of income is mainly going to come from trading with other players. And to do that, so you're going to look at other players' bases and see what they have, and they're going to look at yours and see what you have, right? And you can begin trading, and you're going to typically be trading accessible items, like things that are not currently in the shop, because you could just buy those things in the shop if they were there, right? But things that are typically not going to be sold in the shop. Oh, he doesn't want me to see. But so say you want to buy this blue wood that he has right there, or say you want to buy that painting that you see. Things that are not accessible in the game that other people have. And then once you buy those things, again, be careful because there are scammers. So make sure you're doing this carefully. You send your money over using send money, and you communicate with them, and they give you the thing, hopefully, right? Then from there you can upsell that. You can upcharge the next time you sell that. So say he sold you a painting, a Squidward painting, right here for 10,000, and you try to sell it for 15 or 20,000, and you pretty much upcharge and you upsell the next time you do it. And you found someone who wants to pay $50,000 for it. There you go. You made a 40K profit off of that. And trading, although it is risky and it puts you at a high risk for getting scammed, it is a very lucrative, very profitable industry once you go past lava wood. If you find trading is not for you, that you want to scam other people, that you get scammed yourself, I don't know what the reason may be that you don't like trading. But if you don't like it, you can stick with the lava wood strategy. Once you have enough money for an axe and a car, that's when you can start doing this from the very beginning. And then from there, you can buy better axes to chop the lava wood better, buy a truck, which is a larger car, fit more in there, and then keep doing trips and trips and trips to get enough money. Then you can start trading, whatever you want to do. So that's pretty much the basic guide on how to begin Lumber Tycoon 2. There's no specific ones that way, but the main two things to keep in mind when getting rich are 1, lava wood, and 2, trading. From there, you can get to be a millionaire. That rhymed, and that's a great way to end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. That it feels right.